Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. All goods naman yun, no? Audio. Pa-comment naman if okay. All good, all good. Start tayo 8:02. Ayun, pa-comment naman kung okay naman yung audio. Clear and hindi naman medyo choppy. Okay, so all goods. Okay, so let's start na. Okay. So what's up mga ka-invest sa university, mga students. Thank you for your time sa pag-attend nitong session na to. Maraming salamat dahil sinusuportahan niyo yung Investa. So, yung lesson today is risk management and using it as a tool to manage emotions while trading. Ayun, so basic lang to. Di ba, may twist, may take to ng risk management. And ito yung ginagamit ko na tool para ma-manage and ma-tame yung emotions ko while trading. Ayun, so yung topic natin today is ito, which is number 1, risk first mentality. So, di-discuss ko yan. Number 2, risk management as the foundation of your trading system. Number 3, correlation of risk, exposure, or position sizing to emotions. And topic number 4 is CPR position sizing to stay alive in the market. Topic number 5 is Bear's two-stage circuit breaker in risk management. Number 5, Murphy's Law. And lastly, yung risk management or position sizing as a tool to manage one's emotion in trading. So yun naman yung main topic. So yung objective today is to understand that returns or rewards in the market will only come once we become good risk managers. So yun, becoming a good risk manager, yan yung susi para makakuha yung rewards sa market in the long term. Number 2, second objective is to understand the correlation between position size and emotions in a trade. So yun, gaano kalaki yung epekto ng position size sa emotions natin in trading. And lastly, yung objective natin is to have an idea how to use risk management or position sizing as a mechanical tool to manage one's emotion in taking a trade. So yun, risk first mentality. Yun muna yung di-discuss ko, topic number 1. Ayun, kadalasan, we focus too much on the monetary reward. Dahil ayun nga, nasa stock market tayo and we expect na kikita tayo and mapapalaki natin yung pera natin dito. And kadalasan nangyayari dyan, as a beginner, ang nangyayari is nag-all in tayo. And nag-all in tayo dahil the more na mas malaking exposure natin sa isang stock na pinaniniwalaan natin na lalaki or mag-grow, the more na may gains. Kaya tayo nag-all in. Ang nangyayari doon, pag nag-all in tayo, kadalasan, doon tayo napupunyeta. And ayun, focusing solely on the returns or profits is a sure way to blow up your account. So yun yung problema. And ayun nga, lagyan ko lang ng pointer. So, kadalasan, ang nangyayari, we really focus on the return. Ito lang yung lagi natin nakikita. Hindi natin to pinapansin, which is yung risk, cost, time, and behavior. Ito yung mga bagay na kaya natin kontrolin . Ito yung bagay na hindi natin kontrolin. So sabi dito, focus on what you can control instead of what you wish was under your control. So yan yung kadalasan na nangyayari. Kaya tayo napupunyeta. Ito yung mga bagay na kaya natin kontrolin, kaya ito yung dapat nating pag-focusan. So yun, treat risk management as your trading system's foundation. So halos lahat ng structures, building man, bahay man, o simpleng warehouse man, kailangan ng pundasyon. So ito, kung makikita natin and kung iti-treat natin yung trading system natin like a house or like a structure, yung risk, trade, and port management is your foundation. So a poor foundation, sure, lalaglag yan lahat. Malalaglag yung structure mo. Kahit gaano kaganda yung technical analysis mo, kahit gaano kalakas yung funda mo, kahit gaano kagaling mag-sentiment analysis, or kahit gaano kalupit sa trading site. Wala yan kung mahina yung pundasyon mo. So yun, focus lang muna tayo sa foundation natin, which is yung risk management. So under risk management, may 4 na elements: diversification limits, risk-reward ratio, position sizing, and circuit breakers. So yan, na-discuss na yan ni JC, na-discuss na to ni GM. Actually, na-discuss na din to ni JC. But i-recall ko lang and yung twist ko and my take. And lastly, itong circuit breakers. I don't know kung na-discuss na yan. But ito yung di-discuss ko na twist ko or parang two-stage analysis ko or two-stage circuit breaker ko. So yun. Another point, risk exposure is directly correlated to trading cycle. So the more na nagtitake ka ng risk, the more na mas malaki yung size mo sa isang stock, the more na tumataas yung fear element. Dahil ayun nga, mas malaking exposure mo. Thus, pag medyo nag-set in na yung fear sa utak natin, sa emotions natin, dyan pumapasok yung poor actions or decisions. Dyan tayo na pupunyeta dahil sa malaking size. So yun, risk-first approach in everything, sa buhay man, sa business man, in studying or approaching anything in life. Risk muna bago yung reward. Bago ka pumasok sa isang bagay, tignan mo muna i-weigh in mo muna yung reward sa risk. Pag kaya mong i-manage yung risk mo, and tingin mo malaki yung reward, goods yun. Teka lang, ayusin ko lang yung cam ko. Di nyo nakikita yung yung ganyan ko eh. So yun, risk first approach in everything. So yun, importance of position sizing. I know na-discuss na yan ni JC, na-discuss na rin yan nata ni JM. But, ayun, di-discuss ko ulit siya, paulit-ulit, dahil isa to sa pinaka-importanting topic. So sa mga hindi nakakaalam paano mag-size ng position, papakita ko sa inyo paano ko sinasize ng positions ko. So first things first, Murphy's Law in trading. Ano ba yan? Murphy's Law in trading and in life, assume a thing or a trade can be wrong and will be wrong at all time. So assume na mataas yung probability na mali ka and it will really go wrong. So better na i-manage mo pag mali ka. So yung logic lang yan, when wrong, minimal loss only. Dahil na ma-manage mo yung losses mo or yung pagiging mali mo. And lastly, you can still trade another day. Putol daliri lang, hindi putol kamay, hindi putol braso. Isa to sa mga lagi kong inuulit-ulit sa isip ko before mag-trade, before ako manage ng positions. Ayan, small and big wins, small losses, but never big losses. Yan. Never big losses. Dahil ito yung ito yung bagay na masakit talaga. Yun nga, kaya nga big losses, di ba? So yun, recall, CPR method in position sizing. Ano ba yung CPR position sizing? So yan, CPR. Yung CPR formula, ganito lang yan, basic lang yan. So yung P, yan yung position size or yung number of shares na bibilin mo based sa cash at risk mo. Ano ba yung cash at risk mo, which is yung C? So example, 1% of 100K portfolio is 1K. So ito yung ni-risk na pera mo para pag mali ka or pag napakat loss ka, ang mawawala lang sa'yo is 1,000 pesos. Ayun. So, yung R naman, risk per unit. R is equal to entry minus cut loss. Yung entry is yung buying price mo. Cut loss is yung kung saan ka mag-exit pag talo ka. So, one example is Converge. Converge nung November 20, 2020, one example. Gumalaw siya, binrake yung IPO price. So, yung setup dito, IPO all-time high play. Ang ginawa ko dito, entry ko is at 16.80, cut loss is at 16 pesos. So, yun yung invalidation nung setup or nung play. So, dinetermine ko muna yung entry ko, dinetermine ko yung cut loss ko, which is yung sinasabi na mali ka na. So yan, nakuha mo na yung entry cut loss mo. Yung TP mo, kinuha ko using a measured target. So ginawa ko 1680 minus 14 pesos. So, pinag-add ko lang yan. 16 pesos plus yung difference nito. Ayan, nakuha ko yung 1950. Or you can use the fib retracement tool or reverse fib. So, yan. Nakuha ko yung target price ko. Kinuha ko yung reward risk ratio. So, above 3, okay siya. So, yan. So, papasok ako at 1680, cut loss ko 16 pesos. So, gaano kadaming shares yung kailangan kong bilhin para pag natalo ako, 1% lang ng portfolio ko or 1,000 pesos lang yung mawawala sa akin. So, yan. An example of 100K portfolio. How many shares should I buy so that upon cutting my losses, I will only lose 1% or 1K pesos of my portfolio. So, step number 1, create a trade plan. Nagawa na natin kanina. May setup tayo, may entry, may cut loss tayo. Entry, 1680, cut loss, 16 pesos. Getting my risk values. Ano yung cash at risk ko? 1,000 pesos. Value at risk, 1%. Computation, number of shares, 1,000 pesos divide by 1680 minus 16 pesos. So, 0.80 cents. So, divide mo yan, makukuha mo 1,250 shares. So, based sa board lot, tigwa 100 board lot yan eh. 100 shares per board lot. So, bring down mo siya to the next board lot. So, pag bumili ka ng 1,200 shares at 1680, napaka-close ka at 16 pesos, 1,000 pesos lang yung mawawala sa'yo. So, yun, putol daliri lang, hindi putol kamay. So, yan. Makikita nyo naman na stopped out ako dito and na-stopped out tayo dito sa example na to. Pero, dahil sa position sizing, 1,000 pesos lang yung nawala sa atin or 1% ng portfolio natin. So, yan, napaka-basic lang, no? 1 plus 1 equals 2 lang. Nothing really fancy. Parang basic lang talaga. But 3 steps lang. Walang enough excuse or reason para hindi gawin ito. So in this case, we got stopped out nga at 16 pesos with a 1 bar loss. That's life. Just plain cost of doing business. Walang personalan. So yun. So ito yung steps in applying VAR and reward risk ratio. So kanina, napakita ko naman yung example. So step number 1, determine your trading setup. So kailangan technical setup yan or fundamental setup. Meron kang specific entry rules, may specific cut loss rules ka and target prices. So next, yun nga, create your trade plan based on the trading setup. Set your entry, cut loss, and targets. Then, check mo, okay ba yung reward risk ratio? Above 3 ba siya? Which is yung standard, industry standard. Establish your VAR, 1% value at risk, 1,000 pesos cash at risk, basis of a 100K portfolio. 10,000 naman kapag 1M portfolio. So yun. Wait for your entry, trigger, then execute mo. Pag napaka-cut loss ka, then okay lang. 1% lang nawala sa'yo. Putol daliri lang, hindi putol kamay. So what if the play came in fruition? So yung 1K cash at risk mo with a reward risk ratio of 3.42, ang potential reward mo is 3.42K pesos. So yun if ever na tumama ka naman, 3,000 pesos yung kinita mo for capital or parang cost of doing business na 1,000 pesos. So yan, napaka-basic lang. Ito naman, to the lazy ones, we created the investor risk management calculator. Makikita nyo yan dito. Papakita ko sa inyo. So ito, parang tamad talaga siya. Punta ka lang dito sa apps. Punta ka sa calculator, pindutin mo yan. Let's say, may 100,000 portfolio ka. Ilagay mo dyan, 100,000 portfolio. Ayan, what is your risk tolerance? Parang in-automate na namin yan. Pag conservative, 1% VAR lang. Moderate, 2.5. Aggressive, 5% value at risk. So yan, automatically na i-compute yung cash at risk mo. Ayan, so napaka-basic lang. Spoon-fed na yan. So kanina, as an example, 1680 yung entry price natin. Cut loss price is at 16 pesos. Ayan, so based on our risk management calculator, 1,100 shares yung kailangan nating bilhin. Para if ever maging mali ka, mapakat-loss ka, 1,000 pesos lang yung mawawala sa'yo. So ito, computed na dito yung fees, pati yung mga yung broker fees, taxes, and everything. So kaya mas maliit na number of shares. So much better na gamitin mo na to. Pero sa akin, pag kumabilisan na computation lang, kuha ka lang ng calculator, pindutin mo lang cash at risk, tapos yung risk per unit mo. Then, isa-spit out na yung number of shares na bibilin mo. Yan. So kung tamad ka, punta ka lang sa calculator, risk management calculator. Ayan. Okay, going back. So yun, basically 2 steps forward, 1 step backward lang. Ayan. 2 steps forward, 1 step backward equals to 1 step forward. Napaka-basic lang. As long as na-manage natin yung risk natin and tinetake advantage natin when we're right, yan, for sure maging profitable ka. So, yan, papakita ko ng live examples. Gawa tayo ng mga trade plans, gawa tayo ng mga live examples. So, let's assume a 100,000 portfolio, 100,000 peso portfolio. So, let's say dito, yan, tanggalin ko lang yung mga indicators ko. Teka, paano ba ito? Yan, so, trading setup. So, one example, yan dito. Let's say, trip natin tong dito. Consolidation pattern transitioning to uptrend ulit or continuation siya. Or uptrend continuation. So, assuming na mag-breakout dito sa 7 pesos, measure natin tong size na yan. Ito yung magiging target natin, 880. Or, basically, yung ano natin, previous multi-year high, which is yung 880. Tama ba? Yan, gawin na natin 850, yung target price natin. Yan, teka lang. Yan. So, yun, confluence. So, measured target nung consolidation pattern plus yung previous multi-year high. So, gawa tayo ng trade plan. Okay. So, set up. So, yun, step 1, set up. Ano yan? Con pattern. Plus 1 month high breakout. Sige, ganyan. So, entry natin 7 pesos. Cut loss natin. At saan ba yung invalidation ng consolidation pattern na yan? So, breakout, buy on breakout, 7 pesos. Stop loss at 650. Sabihin natin ganyan. TP at 850 or 855. Gawin na natin 850. So, risk per unit natin equal to risk per unit 7 pesos minus 650.50 or 50 cents. Cash at risk 1,000 pesos. Number of shares equal to 1,000 divided by 0.50 or 0.50 cents. Teka lang, nawala. Equal to 1,000 divided by 0.50. So, 2,000 shares yung bibilin natin. Pag nag-breakout at 7 pesos. So, yan. Meron na tayong trade plan. May entry, cut loss, target price na tayo. Ay, may nalimutan pa pala ako. Reward risk ratio. So, 850 minus 7 pesos, 150. So, 3 yung reward risk ratio natin. So, basic math lang. 2,000 shares. Bili ka 7 pesos, 2,000 shares. Pag mali ka, cut loss ka at 650, 1,000 pesos lang mawala sa'yo. Pag tumama ka at 850, 3,000 pesos yung kikitain mo. Ganun lang. Yan. So next, sige, isang example pa. May ano ba kayo? Chart request ba kayo? Sige, drop in nyo lang, gawa tayo ng trade plan, gawa natin ng gawa natin ng CPR method, position sizing. Okay. Inom lang ang tubig. Hintayin ko yung ano nyo, yung chart request nyo. Okay. Sige. Chart request ni James Elo Hizona, call sim. Wait lang, sorry ubo ako na ubo. So whole sim, above MA100. So itong red dot na yan, MA100 yan. So all goods, transitioning to uptrend na siya or mature uptrend. So sa akin, teka lang gawin kong MA20 to. So gusto ko ng MA20 buy or MA10 buy. Sige, gawin nating MA10 pullback. So yan. So let's say MA10 pullback. Bili ako at 7 pesos. So set up. MA10 pullback. So swing trade setup to. Set up MA10 pullback. Entry at 7 pesos or 7 or 680 to 7 peso range. So gawin na natin 7 pesos dahil yun yung higher price. Cut loss at so ano ba yung invalidation ng setup natin? So sabihin natin cut loss area natin wide stops at 660. 660. TP at equal to sige. Paano ba natin i-calculate yung TP neto? So let's assume na gap fill yung mangyari dito. So gawin natin conservative. Ito yung target price natin. 10 pesos or 10.15. Sige, gawin natin 10 pesos. Para round number. TP at 10 pesos. So reward risk equal to kung tinatamad ka mag-compute, gamitin mo lang tong tool na to. Punta ka dito. Punta ka dyan. Saan ba yun? Yan. Punta ka dyan, long position. Input mo to. Saan ba yung entry? 7 pesos. Profit level 10. Stop level at 660. So yan. May reward risk ratio tayo na 7.5. 7.5. So goods to. Above 3. Reward risk ratio 750. Risk per unit natin equal to 7 pesos minus 660.40 cents. Cash at risk equal to 1,000 pesos. Number of shares equal to 1,000 divided by 0.40, which is yung risk per unit natin, equal to 2,500 shares. 2,500 shares times 7 pesos is equal to 17,500 peso worth of shares. Ganyan lang ka-basic. So, 2,500 shares. So, yan. Pag bumili ka at 7 pesos, cut loss mo at 660, TP mo at 10 pesos, good reward risk ratio. Bumili ka ng 2,500 shares at 7 pesos, cut loss mo at 660, 1,000 pesos lang yung mawawala sa'yo. Ganun lang, kasimple. Pag tumama ka naman, 1,000 pesos times 750. So, 7,500 yung kikitain mo sa trade na to pag tumama ka. So, ganun lang, kasimple. Paulit-ulit lang. Sige, next. Next is sige. PHA. Okay, sige. Hanap tayo ng PHA by Miss Rox Franco. Sige, itong PHA, looking for a pullback ka dito pag ganyan. So, MA10 pullback, basic lang. Sige, measure natin yung fibs. I don't know kung naturo na sa inyo yan or what. Medyo malayo yung 0.50. Hanapin natin yung other fibs. 0.32. Layo pa. 0.236. 0.786. Yan. Same lang yan at 236. So, gawin mo 0.70 na lang. Buy at 0.70 o kaya ganyan. Buy at 0.70, stops mo at 0.60. So, malaki wide stop. Wide stop ka dito. Wide stop 0.60. Input ko na nga lang. 0.70. Stops at 0.60. Profit level at, sige, hanapin muna natin yung profit area natin dito. Teka. Putik kang bagal ah. Ayan, so let's assume na positive tayo dito, 1 pesos. Teka lang, bagal ng net. Sige, yan, 1 pesos na lang, ganyan. Teka lang, bagal. 1 pesos. So, meron kang reward risk ratio of 3. So, okay siya. Okay siya. So, alam nyo na yan. Paano nyo i-compute yan? Malaki na kayo. So setup. MA10. Pullback. Plus fib retracement. NT at 0.70. Cut loss at 0.60. TP mo at equal to 1 peso. So, yan. Risk per unit mo or RPU equal to 0.10. 0.10, cash at risk of 100,000 portfolio, 1,000 pesos. Number of shares na bibili natin, number of shares equal to 1,000 pesos divide by 0.10. So, gaano kadami? 1,000 divide by 0.10. So, 10,000 shares equal to 10,000 shares. So, bili ka ng 10,000 shares assuming 100,000 portfolio at 0.70, stops mo at 0.60, target price mo 1 peso. So, good reward risk ratio siya. Hindi ko pa nalagay dito. RRR equal to 3. Ganyan. So, para pag mali ka, mapakat loss ka at 0.60, putol daliri lang, di putol braso, 1,000 pesos lang yung mawawala sa'yo. 1 or 1% lang ng portfolio mo. Cost of doing business. Pero pag tama ka, 3,000 yung kikitain mo sa stock na to. Assuming na makabenta ka and masunod mo yung plano mo at 1 peso. Ganyan lang. Sige. So, nickel. Sige. Nickel by Sir Jose Dula. Sige. Medyo late na kung ngayon. So, big picture. Big picture, tignan natin yung nickel. Weekly time frame. So, ano yung general trend niya? Sideways, long-term trend. Current trend is uptrend. So, assuming na i-break tong 5 pesos, tong multi-year range na yan, ang pwedeng maging target mo is at 815 or yung dating resistance area. So, i-treat mo to as resistance area tong 815. Bakit? Dahil una, madami ng kumita. Yung mga bumili dito sa area na yan, for sure, madami ng kumita. Magbebenta yan dito. And yung mga naipit dito, for sure, magbe-break even sell sila, which causes prices to go lower or to resist. Ganun. So, naturo ko yan sa market cycle video natin. So, basic lang din yan. Pwede nyo panoorin ulit kung kung di nyo pa napapanood. Ulit, putik na wala. Okay, nickel. Yan. So, 5 peso buy. Teka lang. Sorry, bagal ng net. Restart ko lang Inom lang din na ako tubig. Bagal. Sky Cable, napakabagal mo. Okay, going back, nickel. So, 5 peso. 5 peso buy, 8 peso sell. So, lagay natin dito, 5 pesos, profit at 8 pesos. Stop level natin around, sabihin natin, 450. Yun yung invalidation nung multi-year high breakout. Yan. So, gawa tayo ng trade plan. Set up. Multi-year high breakout. Entry at 5 pesos. Cut loss at 450. Target price equal to 8 pesos. So, reward risk ratio mo is equal to 6. Risk per unit mo equal to 0.50 cents. Cash at risk mo at 1,000 pesos. Assuming 100,000 portfolio. So, number of shares na bibilin mo dito, para 1,000 pesos lang yung matatalo mo pag napakatlos ka. 1,000 divided by 0.50. Tignan natin. So, 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares times 5 pesos equal to 10,000 peso worth yung bibilin natin at 5 pesos. Para pag mali tayo at 450, 1,000 pesos lang mawawala sa atin. So kung gagawin natin, ita-tighten natin yung cut loss price natin. Gawin natin 470. 470. Mangyayari dyan, lalaki yung number of shares na bibilin mo. 0.30. 1,000 divided by 0.30 equal to 3,300 shares yung bibilin natin dito sa Nickel Asia. Gawin na natin 3,000 shares. So, 15,000 peso worth of shares yung bibili natin. Para pag mali tayo at 470, ang mawawala lang sa atin is 1,000 pesos. So yan, ganyan lang. So yun, may nagtanong, tinanong ni Sir Dex Delota, Berio, ba't di sa 7 peso resistance? Pwede din naman, depende yan sa'yo. Sa akin lang kasi, 8 peso, mas okay yun. Teka lang, punta tayo sa big picture. Sorry, medyo mabagal yung net. Pwede rin naman, 7 peso. Yan yung dating Ito yung dating support na magiging resistance. So, pwedeng 7 peso, pwedeng 7.30, 7.50. Bakit 8 pesos? Dahil nandito karamihan ng volume. Kung titignan mo yung volume profile nito, nandito yung yung karamihan ng shares na naipit at 8 pesos. Not at hindi sa 7 pesos. Konti lang yung shares na ipit dito. So, hindi masyadong mag-resist dito sa 7 pesos. Assuming yung malakas talaga yung demand dito sa stock na to. So, yun. Pwede rin naman 7 pesos. Depende yan sa'yo. Depende yan sa approach mo on spotting resistances. So, yun. Okay. Okay, so tapos na tayo magbigay ng examples. I hope na naging clear naman sa inyo na nakapagbigay tayo ng 3 examples or more than. Ganyan. So yun, ito yung table na lagi nyong tignan. Yun, going back. Yan, reward risk ratio versus win rate profitability table. So ano ba to? So, ito yung profitability percentage mo. Assuming na malupit yung setups mo, malupit yung yung TA setups mo or FA, TA, FA setups mo. Let's assume na 50% yung probability na tama ka. Or 5 out of 10 trades tama ka. Ang need mo lang na reward risk ratio para maging profitable is 2:1. Or yung lahat ng trades na iti-take mo is 2 yung reward, yung risk is 1. Or yung reward risk ratio is 2. Ganyan. So, let's assume na pangit yung TA setup mo. Ito na yung pinaka worst case scenario para sa akin. Tingin ko 3 out of 10 trades tama ka kahit random yung gawin mo. Para sa akin, feeling ko lang. But as long as tama yung reward risk ratio mo, tama yung position sizing mo, magiging profitable ka pa din. Ayan, you only need to be 30% of the time na maging tama para maging profitable with a reward risk ratio of 3. Ayan, so kung 60% yung profitability mo or yung win rate mo, yan, malupit ka, kahit 1:1 na reward risk ratio lang i-take mo, goods na yan. But ito yung optimal, kaya bakit 3 yung industry standard natin na reward risk ratio. Yan. Assuming na 3 out of 10 trades lang yung tama sa'yo. So yun, you only need to be right 3 out of 10 times with a reward risk ratio of 3 to be profitable. Yan. So sa tingin ko, hindi naman tayo super malas na tao. As long as na ma-manage mo yung reward risk ratio mo, na ma-manage mo yung position size mo, magiging profitable ka in the long term or in the long run. So yun, sobrang basic, 'di ba? Parang napaka-basic na lang. Basic siya but meron pa yung kasunod or parang need pang i-supplement ng circuit breakers. Ayan, bakit? Dahil pwedeng mangyari diyan, hindi nga tayo oversized sa isang stock, but ang pwedeng mangyari diyan is maging overly deployed tayo sa madaming stocks na with a 1% VAR at risk or 1 value at risk. So, yung nagiging nangyayari sa portfolio natin, nagiging overly deployed tayo. Ang nangyayari dyan, ang exposed na yung VAR natin is nasa around 6 or 5. Assuming na 6 yung stocks na tinitrade natin or nasa portfolio natin. Ayan, so need natin yung circuit breakers. So, sa mga hindi alam yung circuit breakers, ano ba to? Ito yung Wikipedia, Wikipedia description niya. A circuit breaker is an automatically operated electrical switch. So basically, para siyang kapag sobrang dami ng load dun sa circuit breaker na yon, automatically mag-off siya. Para siyang fuse, but hindi. Dahil pwede mo pa rin siyang gamitin. So yan. Ibig sabihin, kung titignan natin, yung load, yun yung appliances natin. Pag sobrang daming appliances na ginagamit natin sa bahay or sa isang plug, mangyayari dyan, pag walang circuit breaker, sasabog yan or mangyayari dyan, masusunog. So, kaya kailangan meron tayong circuit breakers. Okay, so ano ba yan? Sige, inom lang muna ako bago ko i-explain to. Ayan. So, ito. So ito yung bears two-stage circuit breaker in trading. So to explain this, meron tayong two stages na circuit breaker. Ibig sabihin nito, ito yung parang stopper natin or parang, oops, wag ka muna mag-deploy. So assuming na ito yung natin, rating natin sa circuit breaker natin. A stage 1 circuit breaker natin na rating is 3K open cash at risk. So sa portfolio natin, up to 3,000 pesos lang yung pwede nating i-risk na openly doon sa portfolio natin. So let's assume na tatlong stock yan with 1,000 pesos per stock. So up to 3 stocks lang with 1,000 peso cash at risk yung pwede nating ilagay. Pag nagdagdag pa tayo dyan, ops, bawal. Yan yung gawin nating sistema. So ito yung stage 1. So let's assume na nakapaglagay ka na ng nakapaglagay ka na ng mga stocks doon sa portfolio mo. So meron kang open cash at risk na 3,000. Ang mangyayari dyan, kapag talo ka doon sa dalawang stock na yan and nangyari is merong slippage, so kinonsider ka na yung slippage. Hindi natin dapat i-assume na always at 1,000 pesos yung mawala sa atin. Let's assume na worst case scenario siya. So, assuming na 1,500 pesos, 1,500 pesos yung mawala sa atin, dalawang stock na mali, so 3,000. So, mangyayari dyan, sa stage 2 circuit breaker natin, kapag 3,000 na i-realize cash at risk natin sa isang buwan or sa isang linggo, depende yan sa circuit breaker rating natin, mangyayari is you should take a trading break and reassess. Pwedeng mangyari dyan is baka nagtitrade ka sa maling environment or mali yung setup na tinatrade mo or oversize ka. Ganyan. So, 2 stage. Una, parang stopper na, oops, dami mo ng open cash at risk. Stage 2, pag na-realize mo na yung cash at risk mo, kapag more than 3,000 na siya or 3 or 2% value at risk na yung mo nawawala, take a trading break. Next week ka na lang ulit mag-trade. Ganyan. So yun, basically risk first approach tayo lagi as always, and capital preservation is top priority. Ganyan. So tong ginagawa nito, tong circuit breaker na to is to manage your portfolio na para hindi ka masunog. Yan. So, risk managers tayo dito. Hindi tayo gamblers. So, nandito na tayo sa golden rule in risk management. So, golden rule, never lose more than 1% or 1 VAR of your portfolio on a single trade. And other basic risk management non-negotiables ito. So, kanina, napakita ko naman na yung four elements ng risk management. So, number 1, diversification limits. Ano ba to? So, ito, up to 25% lang ng portfolio mo or ng pera mo sa portfolio mo per stock. So, assuming na 100,000 peso portfolio, 25,000 lang, up to 25,000 peso lang yung pwede mong i-deploy per stock. Sa risk-reward ratio, only take trades na 3 or above na reward risk ratio. Position sizing, 1 to 2% VAR per trade. And circuit breakers, stage 1, 3% open VAR. Stage 2, 2 to 3% realized VAR. So yan, use this as a guide on your risk management na non-negotiables. Okay, so more than 40 minutes sa pala akong dumadada. Okay, ito na. Using risk management as a tool to manage one's emotion. Dito na tayo. So naturo ko na sa inyo yung tools, paano gamitin siya, yung mga how-tos, bakit mo siya ginagawa. So using risk management as a tool to manage one's emotion. 2 basic emotions while trading that can be tamed by risk and trade management is fear and greed. Tong emotions na to, yan lang yung pinaka-basic na emotions na nananaig sa atin kapag nagtitrade tayo. Greed, dahil gusto natin kumita. Fear, takot tayo matalo. Ayun, we become fearful when, number 1, we are not in control of things or don't know what to control or how to control it. Yan. So, nangyayari, kaya ako tinuturo tong risk management is learning how to control the things that are really controllable. Dahil kapag alam na natin na paano i-control tong mga bagay-bagay na to, hindi na tayo matatakot. Dahil yan lang naman yung bagay bakit tayo natatakot eh. Dahil hindi natin alam paano kontrolin ito. Number 2, we put too much size on a trade. Syempre nakakatakot kapag nag-oversize tayo sa isang trade. Dahil onting fluctuate lang ng presyo ng stock, laki na nung ginagalaw sa portfolio mo. Kaya much better na mag-undersize ka or yung tamang timpla lang. Better na maging undersize ka than oversized. Dahil oversizing can destroy your portfolio, undersizing won't. Lastly, we become fearful when we don't have proper exit plans. Ayun, kaya pinakita ko sa inyo how to have exit plans, like yung exit plan pag mali ka, exit plan pag tama ka. Yun, nakakatakot kapag hindi natin alam paano lumabas sa isang bagay or sa isang stock. Yun. So lastly, or yung next na component is we become greedy when we overestimate our skills. So kadalasan dyan, kapag nakakita na tayo ng TA setup, parang kunwari, let's say MA100 breakout, nagbibigay ng 100% returns. So nag-all in na tayo. So in-overestimate natin masyado yung skills natin or yung setup, and hindi na natin na ma-manage yung position size natin or yung risk natin. FA, let's say, pinaniniwalaan natin na maganda tong kumpanya na to, maganda yung growth trajectory niya, or yung maganda yung earnings niya or whatever. Yan, nangyayari is mag-all in tayo or we become too attached dun sa stock na yun. So yun, we become greedy when we overestimate our skills. Next is we become greedy when we don't honor our stops or cuts. So yan, kaya tayo nagpapakita ng stop loss rules and other stop loss techniques. Dahil kapag wala tayong cut loss, we basically become greedy and hindi natin ino-honor yung yung probability na mali tayo. Nagiging egoistic tayo or full of ego. Yan. So, much better na you should honor your stops or cuts. Lastly, parang fear lang din yan. We become greedy when we oversize on a single trade. Yan. So, common problem yan, oversizing. So, much better na undersized than oversized. Lagi ko yan inuulit. Better undersized than oversized. Bakit? Dahil pwede ka naman maglagay ng size on the next setup eh. Napakadali magdagdag ng shares sa next setup. Pag nag-oversize ka on tranche 1, pag mali ka, napakasakit. Kadalasan mag-choke tayo, mag-freeze tayo. Yan. Other emotions to consider, despair or desperation or the act of being despaired. Yan. Ang nagiging cause niyan pag mali tayo or when we lose money. So, naging effect niyan na demoralize tayo. Yan. Yan. Nadedemoralize tayo. Pag na-demoralize tayo, nangyayari dyan, gusto nating bawian yung stock market or gusto nating bawian yung stocks na nagpatalo sa atin. Nangyayari, dadagdagan natin yung shares natin. Mangyayari dyan, magte-trade ka ulit on the next setup. Mag-oversize ka. So, to reframe this, wag mong personalin. Treat losses as cost of doing business. Walang personalan. Pag mali ka, okay lang. Okay lang mali. Putol daliri lang, hindi putol kamay. Disappointment, next emotion. Disappointment kapag hindi na meet yung expectation natin sa realidad. Nagiging epekto nito, nawawala yung interest natin sa trading. Kaya tayo nagte-trade plan para ma-set natin yung expectation natin sa realidad. Kaya din tayo nag-set ng number of shares para alam natin yung mali natin, gaano kadami yung mawawala sa atin pag mali tayo, gaano kadami yung magigain natin pag tama tayo. So, expectations, reality, i-meet mo. So, to reframe this, do some basic math and have realistic expectation. Do some basic math and have a plan and have realistic expectation. Next emotion, regret. nakakawala, nagiging regretful tayo sa isang stock pag nagkaka-loss tayo or opportunity loss, pag na-miss out natin yung trade. Ang nangyayari dyan, nag-oversize tayo dahil naghahabol tayo, nag-FOMO tayo, or pag mali tayo, gusto natin nga bawian. So, revenge trading. So, to reframe this or to have a solution for this is ensure a proper position size or pause size and have no regrets regardless of the trade's outcomes. So, yun, as always, walang personalan. Business lang, negosyo lang. Bottom line, trade management and risk management is a mechanical solution or way to manage your expectations, mental and emotional state. So yun yung bagay lang na kaya nating kontrolin. So kapag in control tayo sa isang bagay, hindi tayo nagiging emotional dun eh. And na-manage natin yung expectation natin and yung mental state natin. Dahil, ayun nga, nakokontrol natin. Kaya ako tinuro yung mga techniques kanina. So treat risk management as a gas and a brake or gas pedal and a brake pedal. Yan. Wag ganito, wag ganyan na all gas no brakes. Mangyayari sa'yo ganyan, warek. Yan, makikita nyo. Yan, boom, GG. Iyak ka. Wala kang preno. Hindi ka in control. And the hardest thing about trading is not the stock picking or the system itself. It is dealing with the emotions that comes with trading. So dealing with emotions or managing one's emotion is being in control or managing your risk or the outcome. And kung isipin mo, trading is much more enjoyable when you are risking 1% of your capital and the probability of making 3% on your capital. So yun, 1% on 1% risk on a 3% reward. Isipin mo na lang na nagnenegosyo ka, yung 1% na nire-risk mo para lang yung expenses in a business, transportation cost, labor cost, renta, ganyan. Isipin mo ganun lang siya. Wag mong personalin cost of doing business. And kung titignan mo, sabi ni Steve Burns, ayan, ito lang yung steps or parang yung mga need mo para maging profitable sa market. Yun nga, number 1, be mentally tough. 2, master your emotions or managing one's emotions. 3, have a plan. 4, position size properly. 5, manage risk. 6, look inward. Isipin mo kung may mali ka bang ginagawa or nagiging egoistic ka na. 7, study mistakes. Kapag napa-stop loss ka, laki ng losses mo, isipin mo saan ka nagkamali. 8, grow from failure. So yun, have a good feedback loop. Pag mali ka, wag mong personalin. Grow from failure. Okay lang yan. Next is never stop learning, then repeat. So sabi ni Sir Steven Goldstein, traders think they can eliminate their emotions. Nakakatawa, no? Sabi nila, trade emotionless. Mali yun para sa akin. Dapat, you should manage your emotions. Yan. Anyway, sabi niya dito, but their emotions exist due to momentary in-body chemical responses, blah, blah, blah. Do you really want to take on hundreds of millions of years of evolutions? Or of evolution, yan. Learning to live with and manage them is far better. Yan. So, ito yung key point. Learning to live with and manage them is far better. Yan. Last words ko lang. We become emotional when we are not in control and when we do not have a survival plan. So yun. Yan. We become emotional when we are not in control. Yan. Paulit-ulit yan. So better in control. And lastly, please treat trading as a business. In business, bawal madrama or bawal lang drama. Trabaho lang, walang personalan. Walang personalan. Yun. Cost of doing business, negosyo lang. Walang personalan. Questions? Any questions, guys? Then, let's end the night. So yun, 9, stop na tayo. Ano na, need na, bedtime ko na, medyo masama pakiramdam ko eh. No questions? All good? Sir Dex Delota, top indicators. MA, RSI, basic lang. But it's not our topic, risk management muna. Top, yung indicators, basic lang yan. Risk management tayo ngayon. Yun, next question. Louis de la China, kung may 400k capital ako, pwede ako kumuha ng 4 stocks with 1% to 2% VAR. Yes, sir. Mangyayari dyan, 1% to 2% or 1% ng 400k is, tama ba? 4,000 pesos. Yan. 4,000 pesos, 4 stocks, total of 4 times 4, 16,000 cash at risk na open. Pwedeng pwede. As long as 1% VAR. Yun. Sabi ni Miss Charlotte, would you include penny stocks on your port? Yun. Would you include penny stocks in your port? Yes, as long as may setup and maganda yung growth trajectory niya. As long as may setup ako doon, TA-wise and FA-wise. Yun. May isang tanong, Don Goshen. Bilang elite trader, anong mistake usual ang nagagawa nila? Usual na nagagawa nila as always, oversizing. Sako din yung sakit. Nag-oversize pa rin ako sa mga trades na tingin kong sure na sure. But ayun, nag-oversize ako early on. Nangyayari, nagiging putol 2 daliri. Hindi isang putol daliri lang. May isang tanong, Sir Euclid. Sir Berrio, I have a small portfolio. Sabihin na natin 10k lang. Since maliit lang talaga kikitain ko, ano yung pinaka-safest reward-risk ratio? Ang baba kasi nung 1% reward-risk ratio. Hindi. Dapat 3 reward-risk ratio. Ibig sabihin ng 1% VAR. 10k lang, pwede mong gawin, i-follow mo yung 8k rule. Then, take trades na may reward-risk ratio of more than 5. Ganun lang. But 10k is medyo maliit pa siya. Optimal should be 100k for me. May isang tanong si Miss Arlene. Sir Berrio, paano po kapag all-time high? Ano po next resistance sa pwede i-apply? Sige, quick lesson. Teka. Pwede mong gawin trail stop lang. Gawin mo MA10. Then, i-trail mo lang yan. Or MA20. Then, kapag nag-drop below yung price doon sa MA na trail stop mo, ibenta mo na. Or sell half. Ganyan. Sige, last question. Maximum number of stocks you normally trade by Miss Melanie. Ako, up to 6 or 5. Depende yan. Depende sa, sa stage 1 na circuit breaker ko. Kapag hindi ko pa na-meet yung circuit breaker ko na yun, maghahanap pa ako ng ibang stock sa pwedeng pasukan. Ganyan. So, yun, to answer your question, up to 5, yun yung max. So, yun lang. Sige, yun lang guys. I hope may naiambag ako sa inyo. Magna-9 na, yun lang. I hope may naiambag ako sa inyo na meet natin yung objectives. Ingat kayo and God bless guys. Ingat kayo. Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry, medyo anticlimactic yung yung ending. Pero yun, medyo masama pakiramdam ko. Ingat kayo and God bless.